Chapter 1. A Spark of Vision, Nikola Tesla and the Essence of Wise Leadership. Nikola Tesla was born in 1856 in a small village. As a young boy, he kept a journal of the lights that danced above his town's forge. He would say, "Every question that brings wonder is a call to invent a new way." This simple observation would later define how he led not only his own experiments, but also how he inspired others. His legacy carries a clear lesson. Wisdom in leadership is rooted in sight beyond the ordinary and a responsibility to guide that sight into reality. The story of Tesla's alternating current begins with a conversation between him and a stranger who had lost his faith in the possibility of powering homes by distance. Tesla replied, "If the Earth can transmit currents, why should it stop at our doorsteps?" His confidence changed the world. The lesson: wise leaders question limits and imagine the impossible as a path forward. Quotes that carry the same tone. The present belongs to the future. The more we know, the more we appreciate the stillness of the cosmos. Practical lesson for you: take one belief that is holding you back in your career or personal life. Ask yourself if it is a limitation or a myth. Write a short paragraph on the way you might transform that belief into a challenge. Apply Tesla's way of thinking today. Identify one goal that seems unreachable, maybe starting your own venture or learning a difficult skill, and map the steps that would make it possible. Write an email to yourself as if you were a future self 2 years from now, describing the progress you have made. Remind yourself that every big idea starts with a spark that refuses to be ignored. Conclusion of Chapter 1. The takeaways are clear. Wise leadership begins with a curious mind, a bold vision, and the courage to question the status quo. Embrace the spark inside you. If you found the spark helpful, like, share, and subscribe for more wisdom about leadership. Reflective question: how would you change one perceived limitation into an opportunity for growth? Chapter 2. Mind over Matter, Tesla's 5 guiding principles of wisdom and leadership. Through his life, Tesla taught that effective leadership relies on 5 pillars that are as timeless as the inventions that shaped the modern age. These pillars can be distilled into 1. Vision, 2. Perseverance, 3. Humility, 4. Curiosity, 5. Service. Vision: Tesla often described his work as dancing with invisible waves, a metaphor for seeing beyond what is visible. He kept a daily sketchbook where he drew the future of wireless power. Perseverance: after losing a partnership with a major industrialist, Tesla built a small, isolated laboratory and continued to experiment until his next breakthrough. He famously said, "The scientist does not look for solutions that will make life easier, but for solutions that will make the future possible." Humility: despite his genius, Tesla never claimed all credit for the progress of society. He praised the work of his colleagues, stating, "The greatness of our discoveries is not in myself, but in the collective curiosity that binds us." Curiosity: he would listen to a humming machine for hours, not to hear its note, but to understand its secret. Curiosity was his compass. Service: his experiments aimed to bring light and power to the masses. His goal was to make the world better for the living. Motivational insight: align each pillar with your own leadership style by asking, do I see beyond the obvious? Do I keep moving toward long-term goals even when progress is slow? Do I give credit to those who help me? Do I remain curious about new ideas? And do I aim to serve a higher purpose? Concrete ways to practice today. Create a vision board that includes a bold goal not yet achieved. Set a daily perseverance checkpoint. If a task stalls, write down the next small step you can take. Keep a gratitude list of people who influence your journey. Dedicate 15 minutes each day to learning something unrelated to your field. Identify one action this week that benefits a larger community, perhaps volunteering a skill you have. Conclusion of Chapter 2. The pillars of Tesla's wisdom are a blueprint for leaders who wish to influence, innovate, and inspire. Cultivate them one by one, and you will weave a richer leadership tapestry. Like, share, and subscribe for more practical teachings from Tesla. Reflective question: which of Tesla's 5 pillars do you feel the weakest in yourself, and what is one small step you can take to strengthen it? Chapter 3. Transforming theory into reality, Tesla's journey from laboratory to leadership. Tesla's laboratory was not a traditional office. It was a place of experiment, failure, and unending discovery. He turned the concept of leadership from words to actions within those small walls. One key incident illustrates this transformation. When the first electric grid failed to reach a rural town, Tesla did not blame the market or the machinery. He chose to redesign the transmitter, to rethink the way electrons move through a coil, and then to test it again and again until it succeeded. This is the embodiment of leadership as problem solving. Another example, in 1890, Tesla filed a patent for an apparatus that later became the foundation for wireless communication. He shared his research openly with future radio engineers, believing that the next wave of discovery could not be monopolized by a single mind. Leadership, for him, meant creating conditions where others could flourish. Quote that sums it up. The world is a laboratory, and the best scientists are those who use it for progress rather than for self-absorption. Motivational insight. Leadership is action, not ego. It requires willingness to adapt, to learn from failure, and to share knowledge. Apply Tesla's method today. Choose a project that brings tangible benefit to others. Build a prototype, test it, fail early, learn, and iterate. Document each iteration, and share the results with peers or an online community. Step away from the laboratory of your mind and present your ideas to people who can help refine them, knowing that external perspectives make the solutions stronger. Conclusion of Chapter 3. Tesla's life shows that wisdom in leadership is not theoretical. It is a disciplined practice that involves experimentation, openness, and a deep service ethic. When you embrace this practice, you become a true guide for others. Like, share, and subscribe to keep learning about the practical side of leadership. Reflective question. What is one experiment you can start today that could potentially change the way you or others work? Chapter 4. Wired for today. Turning Tesla's wisdom into modern motivation and growth. The modern world offers new tools that Tesla could only dream of. Global connectivity, rapid data sharing, and vast networks of collaborators. Aligning Tesla's wisdom with today's landscape means using technology to amplify vision, perseverance, humility, curiosity, and service. Vision: use a digital platform to outline a 10-year plan for a skill or business. Share a live video explaining the goal and invite feedback. Perseverance: set up automated reminders for progress tracking so that setbacks are visible and managed. Humility: open a forum where colleagues can critique your ideas, just as Tesla let radio pioneers test his patents. Curiosity: sign up for online courses in unrelated fields. The cross-pollination of ideas fuels innovation. Service: partner with a nonprofit to solve a real problem, applying your knowledge for the betterment of society. Motivational insight: Tesla believed that the greatest achievements came from a simple principle: keep asking why. In your daily life, ask why you choose a certain path, why you are attracted to a particular market, why you feel comfortable in your current role. The answers will guide you toward leadership that is authentic and impactful. Concrete action plan for this week. Create a short video, 2-3 minutes, explaining your current vision. Post it on a public platform. Schedule a weekly perseverance meeting with a friend to discuss a long-term project. Identify a public speaker in a field unrelated to yours and write a thoughtful email asking for a quick conversation. Volunteer your time or skill once a month to a cause that resonates with you. Conclusion of Chapter 4. By integrating Tesla's principles into the tools of our era, you can lead with clarity, resilience, and generosity. The future belongs to those who light the unseen pathways for all. If you found this guide useful, like, share, and subscribe. Reflective question: which modern tool or technology can you use to expand your leadership and bring Tesla's principles into your everyday life? Chapter 5. The final spark: what you need to grow and the enduring lesson of Tesla. After nearly a century of marvel, Tesla's legacy is still a living mentor. The final lesson to carry forward: wisdom in leadership is an ongoing journey of learning, humility, and service. The world will always need leaders who are willing to experiment, who do not fear failure, and who see how each small innovation can ripple across society. To grow now, commit to these actions. Keep a daily journal of ideas, failures, and lessons learned. Choose one person to mentor in a field you know. Leadership expands when you give it away. Schedule quarterly reflections on how your vision has evolved and whether you have remained humble. Remember Tesla's words. The scientist works out the laws of the universe in his mind and then applies them to the world. Let this inspire you to turn your insights into action. Conclusion of Chapter 5. Leadership is about bringing future ideas into the present with courage and generosity. Let Tesla's wisdom be the torch that guides your path, and never stop lighting the dark with your imagination. If this video has sparked something in you, like, share, and subscribe. Every person who joins gets one more light for the world. Reflective question: what is the first step you will take today to apply Tesla's wisdom to your leadership journey?